Ladies and gentlemen, there is something deeply profound, something anciently true about the connection between speech and reality. In every great tradition, in every enduring philosophy, we are reminded of the creative force of words. The words you speak are not just sounds, they are intentions, energy, structure. And when directed at yourself, they do not vanish into thin air, they echo in your mind, they shape your emotions, and they eventually build or destroy your life. To speak blessings upon yourself is not merely motivational, it is existential. Because if you do not bless yourself, the world certainly will not volunteer to do it for you. Life is heavy, it is complex, it is layered with burden and responsibility. And amidst all of that, if you're not careful, the first person who will betray you is you, in the way you talk to yourself, in the way you shrink your own worth, in the way you silently agree with every lie that says you are not a nug, we are beings of language. We construct our realities through words. Say to yourself repeatedly that you are a failure, and your mind will begin to believe it. Your behavior will begin to reflect it. Say that you're ugly, weak, unworthy, and your identity will conform to that very declaration. But dare to speak a blessing instead. Dare to say, I am capable, I am strong, I carry potential, and then observe the shift. Observe the change not just in your feelings, but in your actions, your posture, your presence in the world. Blessing yourself is not ego, it is responsibility. If you don't affirm your value, who will? If you don't call yourself toward higher ground, how will you ever ascend? You don't become who you want to be by accident. You declare yourself into it repeatedly, relentlessly, with clarity, with courage. The words you whisper in private become the script of your life in public. You see, most people live as slaves to their internal dialogue, never realizing they're the author. If you say, I always mess things up, your brain will find ways to make that statement true. But if you say, I am learning, I am improving, I am becoming wiser every day, you activate the forward movement of the self. That's not delusion, that's rewiring, that's neuroplasticity. That's how identity is formed, not by chance, but by repeated spoken intention. It is not weakness to bless yourself, it is strength, because it takes effort to override negativity. It takes intelligence to speak truth over lies. And it takes vision to bless what is becoming even before it arrives. When you say, I am blessed, you are not ignoring your problems. You are commanding your soul to rise above them. So let me ask you this, what are you saying to yourself every day without even realizing it? What words are you programming into the deepest part of your being? What story are you reinforcing? Because if you want a different life, you must start with a different language. Speak blessings, not just occasionally. Speak life into your future. Speak strength into your weakness. Speak honor over your brokenness. And when you do it long enough, you will see that the world outside begins to mirror the world you're building inside. Speak as if your future depends on it, because it does. You are not who you were. You are who you are becoming. So speak accordingly. Language is one of the most powerful tools we possess. It doesn't just serve as a means of communication with others, but more importantly, it shapes the way we communicate with ourselves. What you say about yourself, your inner dialogue, your self-talk, has a profound impact on your mind, your behavior, and ultimately your life. The words you choose, whether consciously or unconsciously, create the framework through which you perceive your reality. They shape your confidence, your sense of self-worth, and your ability to achieve your goals. If you constantly speak negatively about yourself, your mind internalizes those messages, and you begin to believe that you are not capable, not good enough, or not worthy of success. This cycle becomes self-fulfilling. On the other hand, when you speak blessings upon yourself, you start to build a positive, empowering narrative. The words, I am capable, I am worthy, and I am destined for greatness, send a message to your subconscious that encourages you to act in alignment with those beliefs. These affirmations are not just empty words. They are declarations of possibility, and they reshape your brain's neural pathways to help you move towards your potential. When you speak blessings upon yourself, you are taking control of your self-image and your future. Instead of waiting for external validation, you become your own source of encouragement. This shift in mindset is crucial for growth because it helps you build resilience. Life will throw challenges your way, and at times those challenges will seem insurmountable. But when you speak words of blessing to yourself, you fortify your inner strength. You remind yourself that setbacks are temporary and that your journey is about progress, not perfection. Furthermore, this act of blessing is deeply tied to self-compassion. Too often, we are our own harshest critics, focused on our flaws and shortcomings. Yet, when you speak blessings upon yourself, You choose to see yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a friend. This shift in perspective allows you to approach your challenges with a sense of grace, rather than with self-doubt or shame. By blessing yourself, you're affirming that you are worthy of the same love and respect that you so often give to others. In addition, speaking blessings upon yourself helps you to cultivate an attitude of gratitude. Gratitude is the antidote to negativity. When you focus on your blessings, your strengths, your talents, your accomplishments, you train your mind to seek out the positive aspects of your life. This doesn't mean ignoring your struggles or pretending that everything is perfect. Rather, it means choosing to focus on what's going well, even in the midst of difficulty. The act of blessing yourself serves as a reminder that you are not defined by your challenges, but by your response to them. It empowers you to move forward with purpose and determination, knowing that you have the strength to overcome anything that comes your way. Moreover, self-blessing is an act of self-mastery. It is a deliberate choice to choose the narrative you want to live. When you speak words of affirmation, you are rewiring your brain to recognize your power. You're not waiting for circumstances to change or for someone else to validate your worth. You are affirming that you are enough right now as you are. This practice also increases your self-esteem, which is essential for your mental health and well-being. When you believe in yourself, you are more likely to take risks, pursue your goals with confidence, and not be easily swayed by the opinions of others. You understand that your worth is not dependent on external validation, but on your own internal sense of value. The more you speak blessings upon yourself, the more you begin to embody the energy of success. People are drawn to positivity, confidence, and self-assurance. When you project that energy through your words, you invite opportunities and experiences that align with that frequency. This is not to say that external circumstances are entirely within your control, but your attitude and perspective certainly shape the way you interact with the world and the way the world responds to you. Speaking blessings upon yourself helps you step into your greatness. It shifts you from a mindset of scarcity and limitation to one of abundance and possibility. The words you use become self-fulfilling prophecies. When you speak to yourself with respect and positivity, you create the conditions for success and fulfillment to manifest in your life. So begin today. Speak blessings upon yourself. Choose your words carefully. Declare that you are worthy of success, happiness, and love. Understand that your words are not just sounds, they are the building blocks of your future. Choose to speak blessings and watch how your life transforms, one word at a time. The way we speak to ourselves has a profound impact on our emotional and psychological well-being. The language you use internally, how you frame your thoughts and express your emotions to yourself, shapes your experience of the world. Often people overlook the power of their inner dialogue, thinking it's just something that happens automatically. But the truth is, the language you use on a daily basis molds your perception of reality. If your inner dialogue is full of self-criticism, negativity, and doubts, you will begin to see the world through a lens of limitation and fear. On the other hand, when you speak blessings upon yourself, you create an environment of hope, self-love, and possibility. You begin to foster an internal narrative that propels you forward rather than holding you back. When you bless yourself, you affirm your worth. You acknowledge that you are deserving of success, happiness, and all the good things that life has to offer. This acknowledgement doesn't come from a place of arrogance or entitlement, but from a deep understanding that you are worthy simply because you exist. You are worthy of love, respect, and abundance. By regularly speaking blessings into your life, you counteract the harmful messages that society, family, or past experiences may have imprinted on your subconscious. These external voices may have told you that you are not enough, that you don't deserve the best, or that you are limited by your circumstances. But when you choose to bless yourself, you reclaim your narrative. You remind yourself that you are in control of your story and that you have the power to shape your life in the direction you want it to go. This is not about ignoring the challenges you face. Rather, it is about empowering yourself to navigate those challenges with strength, resilience, and the belief that you can overcome them. One of the most important aspects of self-blessing is its ability to cultivate resilience. Life will inevitably present obstacles, setbacks, and difficulties. But when you consistently speak blessings upon yourself, you build an inner foundation that helps you stay grounded during tough times. Resilience is not about avoiding pain or hardship. It's about learning to navigate those challenges with grace and strength. By speaking positive affirmations over your life, you remind yourself that you have the resources and the ability to persevere even when things get tough. When you encounter failure, instead of giving in to self-doubt or feelings of inadequacy, you remind yourself that failure is a part of the journey. It is a stepping stone, not a permanent state. Self-blessing reinforces the belief that your setbacks do not define you. They are simply opportunities for growth. Every difficulty you face is an invitation to strengthen your character and refine your abilities. Speaking blessings upon yourself reminds you that you are not alone in your struggles and that your ability to overcome challenges is within you. Self-blessing also plays a crucial role in building self-esteem and confidence. Confidence is not something that is given to you from the outside. It comes from within. It is a reflection of how you perceive yourself and how much you value your own abilities. When you speak blessings upon yourself, you are reinforcing the belief that you are capable, competent, and deserving of success. This inner confidence radiates outward, affecting how others perceive you and how you interact with the world. The more you bless yourself, the more you begin to recognize your own worth. This recognition leads to a sense of empowerment that enables you to pursue your goals with conviction and determination. Confidence is the foundation of success in any area of life. Whether you're pursuing a career, building relationships, or striving for personal growth, confidence gives you the courage to take risks. Step outside your comfort zone and trust in your ability to succeed. Moreover, self-blessing helps you develop a more positive and optimistic outlook on life. Optimism is not about ignoring difficulties or pretending that everything is perfect. It is about choosing to focus on the possibilities rather than the limitations. When you speak blessings upon yourself, you are cultivating an optimistic mindset that allows you to see the good in any situation. This doesn't mean you won't face challenges, but it means you will approach those challenges with a belief that things can and will improve. A positive mindset attracts positive experiences. When you believe that good things are possible for you, you start to notice opportunities where you once saw only obstacles. Self-blessing shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, from what's going wrong to what's going right. It helps you acknowledge your strengths, your achievements, and your potential, giving you the confidence to keep moving forward. Finally, speaking blessings upon yourself fosters gratitude. Gratitude is the foundation of happiness. When you regularly express gratitude for who you are, for your journey, and for the blessings in your life, you shift your focus from what you don't have to what you do have. This shift in perspective creates a deeper sense of contentment and peace. Self-blessing helps you appreciate your unique qualities, your progress, and the lessons you've learned along the way. It helps you see the beauty in the process rather than just the end result. Gratitude and self-blessing are intimately connected because both are rooted in the recognition that you are enough. You are enough as you are, and you are deserving of all the good things that life has to offer. By incorporating self-blessing into your daily life, you begin to rewrite your story. You move from a place of self-doubt to self-assurance, from limitation to possibility. You recognize your worth, you develop resilience, and you build the confidence needed to pursue your dreams. Self-blessing is not just about positive thinking. It is about creating a foundation of self-love, gratitude, and belief in your own potential. Speak blessings upon yourself and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. The power of language is far more profound than we often give it credit for. Every day, we engage in countless conversations, some with others and many with ourselves. How we speak to ourselves shapes our identity, determines our self-worth, and influences the direction of our lives. The words we use, especially when we speak to ourselves, act as a script for our experiences. If we constantly tell ourselves that we are not good enough, not capable, or that success is out of reach, our minds begin to internalize these beliefs. Our actions, behaviors, and decisions become influenced by this negative self-talk, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. In contrast, when we bless ourselves with positive affirmations, words of encouragement, and expressions of self-love, we send a different message to our subconscious mind. This language of positivity shifts our mindset from limitation to possibility. It begins to align our thoughts and actions with our true potential. By choosing to speak blessings upon ourselves, we consciously reshape our reality, replacing fear, doubt, and insecurity with confidence, strength, and resilience. At the core of speaking blessings upon yourself is the idea of self-empowerment. It is a declaration of your own worth and your own power to shape your future. Far too many people wait for external validation before they believe they are worthy or capable. They wait for someone else to recognize their potential, to affirm their value, or to give them permission to succeed. But true empowerment comes from within. When you bless yourself, you take full responsibility for your own growth and success. You stop waiting for someone else to acknowledge your worth because you already recognize it in yourself. This act of self-empowerment is not about arrogance. It is about owning your value, your abilities, and your potential. It is about saying, I am worthy of success. I am deserving of happiness. I am capable of achieving great things. These words are not empty affirmations. They are declarations of your truth. And by consistently speaking these blessings upon yourself, you reinforce your belief in your own abilities. This belief becomes the foundation upon which you build your future. And it fuels the motivation you need to take action and pursue your dreams. Self-blessing also plays a crucial role in building emotional resilience. Life is unpredictable, and challenges are an inevitable part of the human experience. No matter how successful or accomplished we may become, we will all face moments of doubt, fear, and uncertainty. These moments can either paralyze us or propel us forward, depending on how we respond to them. When we speak blessings upon ourselves, we equip ourselves with the mental strength to face adversity. Blessing yourself is a form of self-reassurance. It's a reminder that no matter what happens, you have the strength, the skills, and the inner resources to overcome whatever life throws your way. It is the belief that you can weather any storm because you are resilient, resourceful, and capable. When life gets tough, instead of succumbing to negativity or self-doubt, you remind yourself of your worth, your abilities, and your determination. You remember that setbacks are just temporary obstacles on the road to success, and they do not define who you are or what you are capable of achieving. Self-blessing strengthens your resolve and helps you stay focused on your goals even in the face of adversity. In addition to resilience, self-blessing is instrumental in fostering self-compassion. Many people are quick to extend kindness, empathy, and understanding to others, yet they fail to show the same compassion to themselves. This lack of self-compassion often stems from the belief that we must be perfect or that we are unworthy of love and forgiveness. But the truth is, we are all human. We all make mistakes, face challenges, and experience setbacks. Self-compassion is the practice of accepting ourselves as we are, without judgment or condemnation. It is the ability to offer ourselves the same kindness and understanding that we would offer a friend in times of struggle. When you speak blessings upon yourself, you affirm that you are deserving of this compassion. You acknowledge that you are not defined by your flaws, mistakes, or imperfections, but by your capacity for growth, learning, and resilience. Self-blessing reminds you that you are enough just as you are. You are worthy of love, respect, and happiness, regardless of your past mistakes or perceived shortcomings. Another vital aspect of self-blessing is its ability to cultivate gratitude. When you speak blessings upon yourself, you begin to shift your focus from what you lack to what you already have. Gratitude is a powerful tool for increasing happiness and fulfillment. By regularly expressing gratitude for yourself, your strengths, and your journey, you train your mind to notice the positive aspects of your life. This shift in perspective allows you to appreciate the progress you've made, the lessons you've learned, and the opportunities that lie ahead. Gratitude also helps you stay grounded and centered, even when life becomes overwhelming. It serves as a reminder that, despite the challenges you face, you have much to be thankful for. When you bless yourself with gratitude, you invite more blessings into your life. The more you focus on what you have, the more you attract abundance into your life. Gratitude and self-blessing work hand in hand to create a positive feedback loop, where your words of blessing and your feelings of gratitude reinforce each other, creating a cycle of positivity, growth, and fulfillment. Lastly, speaking blessings upon yourself fosters a sense of agency and ownership over your life. When you bless yourself, you affirm that you are in control of your own narrative. You are not a passive observer of your life. You are the creator of your own story. This sense of agency empowers you to make decisions, take risks, and pursue your goals with confidence and clarity. You no longer wait for the approval or permission of others to take action. You trust your own judgment, follow your own instincts, and move forward with conviction. By regularly speaking blessings upon yourself, you internalize the belief that you have the power to shape your future and create the life you desire. This empowerment fuels your sense of purpose and direction, helping you stay focused on your goals and take inspired action toward achieving them. Speaking blessings upon yourself is an act of self-empowerment that allows you to step into your full potential and live a life of purpose and fulfillment. One of the most significant shifts that comes from speaking blessings upon yourself is the transformation in how you perceive your potential. Every human being has a unique set of skills, talents, and abilities, but the key to unlocking your full potential lies in believing that you have the capacity to achieve greatness. Most people fail to realize that their potential is limited only by their beliefs about themselves. If you constantly tell yourself that you aren't capable or that your dreams are too big to reach, you are conditioning your mind to believe those limiting thoughts. When you speak blessings upon yourself, however, you challenge those beliefs. You speak life into your dreams, affirming that you are worthy of achieving success and capable of overcoming the obstacles in your path. By consistently affirming your worth and potential, you begin to transform your internal dialogue. This positive self-talk becomes the foundation upon which you build your actions, decisions, and aspirations. You stop doubting your abilities and start taking bold, purposeful actions toward your goals. Speaking blessings upon yourself also helps to align your mindset with success. In many ways, success begins in the mind. Your thoughts create your reality, and your beliefs determine the actions you take. When you speak positive affirmations and blessings, you are essentially reprogramming your subconscious mind. This reprogramming shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance, from fear to courage, and from failure to growth. As a result, you begin to see opportunities where you once saw challenges. You start to believe that success is not just possible for you, but inevitable if you continue to take consistent, focused action. Speaking blessings upon yourself also enhances your self-awareness. It encourages you to reflect on your strengths, values, and passions. By acknowledging these aspects of yourself, you gain a deeper understanding of who you are and what you are meant to do in life. This awareness enables you to make more conscious choices and to take action that is aligned with your true purpose. Another profound impact of self-blessing is its ability to foster a sense of inner peace and contentment. Many people spend their lives chasing external validation, seeking approval from others, or trying to meet societal expectations. This constant striving for approval can lead to feelings of inadequacy, stress, and anxiety. When you speak blessings upon yourself, however, you shift your focus inward. You stop looking for validation from the outside and instead turn to yourself for affirmation. This inner validation helps you cultivate a sense of peace and self-acceptance. You begin to appreciate yourself for who you are, not for what others think of you. This shift in focus allows you to find contentment in the present moment, regardless of external circumstances. You no longer feel the need to prove yourself to others because you have already recognized your worth. This inner peace enables you to move through life with confidence and tranquility, unaffected by the opinions or judgments of others. Self-blessing also plays a pivotal role in fostering a sense of gratitude for your life and the people around you. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for cultivating happiness and well-being. When you regularly speak blessings upon yourself, you cultivate a mindset of gratitude. You begin to recognize the good things in your life, no matter how small they may seem. This practice of gratitude shifts your focus away from what you don't have and toward what you already possess. It encourages you to appreciate the present moment and to celebrate the journey you are on. Gratitude helps you develop a positive outlook on life, making it easier to face challenges with resilience and optimism. Additionally, by blessing yourself, you also begin to recognize and appreciate the support and love you receive from others. You become more attuned to the positive relationships in your life and the impact they have on your growth and happiness. Gratitude and self-blessing go hand in hand, reinforcing each other to create a life filled with positivity, joy, and abundance. Moreover, self-blessing has the power to create a ripple effect in your relationships with others. When you speak blessings upon yourself, you create an energy of self-respect and love that others can sense. This energy not only attracts positivity into your life, but it also influences how you interact with the people around you. When you treat yourself with love and respect, you are more likely to attract people who treat you in the same way. Self-blessing creates a healthy boundary between you and others, allowing you to stand firm in your worth without compromising your values or beliefs. This sense of self-respect helps you to avoid toxic relationships and to cultivate connections that are based on mutual respect, support, and love. As you become more confident in yourself, you also become more open to forming deeper, more meaningful relationships with others. Speaking blessings upon yourself also fosters a sense of personal responsibility. When you affirm your worth and potential, you realize that you are in charge of your own life. You stop blaming external circumstances or other people for your situation and take ownership of your actions. This sense of personal responsibility empowers you to make decisions that align with your values and goals. You no longer wait for someone else to give you permission to pursue your dreams. You recognize that you have the power to shape your own future through the choices you make. Taking personal responsibility is the first step in creating a life that is aligned with your true desires and purpose. It gives you the freedom to live authentically and pursue your passions without fear of judgment or failure. In essence, speaking blessings upon yourself is an act of self-love, empowerment, and transformation. It is a conscious decision to affirm your worth, acknowledge your potential, and cultivate a mindset of success, peace, and gratitude. By regularly blessing yourself, you shift your perspective on life, build resilience in the face of challenges, and align your actions with your true desires. This practice becomes the foundation upon which you build a life that is rich in meaning, fulfillment, and happiness. It allows you to step into your full potential and live with purpose and conviction. As you speak blessings upon yourself, you create the life you've always dreamed of, one that is filled with love, success, and abundance. One of the most powerful aspects of speaking blessings upon yourself is its ability to foster a deep sense of self-acceptance. Self-acceptance is the foundation upon which personal growth and happiness are built. In today's world, it's easy to become caught up in the pursuit of perfection, comparing ourselves to others, and trying to meet societal standards of success and beauty. However, the truth is that perfection is a myth, and self-worth does not lie in comparison to others. True self-acceptance comes from embracing who you are, flaws and all. When you speak blessings upon yourself, you affirm that you are enough as you are. You acknowledge your strengths, talents, and unique qualities, as well as your flaws and imperfections. This act of self-affirmation helps you accept yourself fully without judgment or condemnation. The more you practice this self-acceptance, the more you begin to experience peace and contentment in your life. You stop seeking external validation because you already know and believe in your inherent worth. Self-acceptance also plays a critical role in fostering emotional well-being. When you bless yourself with kindness and understanding, you nurture your emotional health. Often people struggle with negative emotions such as guilt, shame, or resentment because they have not learned to accept themselves. These negative emotions arise when we feel inadequate or unworthy, and they can hold us back from reaching our full potential. By speaking blessings upon yourself, you release the grip of these negative emotions and make space for healing and growth. Self-acceptance allows you to confront your past mistakes, learn from them, and move forward with greater wisdom and resilience. It helps you break free from the cycle of self-criticism and instead cultivate an attitude of compassion and forgiveness towards yourself. This emotional freedom enables you to approach life with greater joy and optimism, no matter the challenges you face. Another powerful effect of speaking blessings upon yourself is the positive impact it has on your relationships. The way you speak to yourself directly influences how you interact with others. If you constantly criticize yourself or have negative thoughts about your worth, this energy often spills over into your relationships. You may unintentionally project insecurity, self-doubt, or fear, which can create distance between you and the people you care about. On the other hand, when you bless yourself with positive affirmations and love, you exude confidence, self-respect, and a sense of inner peace. This energy attracts others who also value and respect you, and it encourages healthier, more fulfilling relationships. By speaking blessings upon yourself, you also model the importance of self-care and self-love for those around you. You teach others that it's okay to embrace their own worth and to speak kindly to themselves. In this way, self-blessing not only improves your relationship with yourself, but also creates a positive ripple effect in your interactions with others. Additionally, speaking blessings upon yourself strengthens your belief in your ability to achieve your goals and dreams. The power of belief cannot be underestimated. It is the driving force behind every successful endeavor. When you speak blessings upon yourself, you reinforce your belief that you are capable of accomplishing great things. This self-belief empowers you to take action, even when faced with uncertainty or challenges. Instead of letting fear or doubt hold you back, you move forward with confidence, knowing that you have the inner resources to overcome any obstacle. Belief in yourself also helps you stay motivated and focused on your goals, even when progress seems slow. It reminds you that success is not always immediate, but it is achievable with perseverance and faith in your abilities. When you continuously bless yourself with positive affirmations, you train your mind to focus on possibilities rather than limitations. This shift in mindset allows you to approach challenges with a sense of purpose and determination, ultimately propelling you closer to your goals. Speaking blessings upon yourself also enhances your physical and mental well-being. Your thoughts, words, and beliefs have a profound effect on your body. Negative thoughts and self-talk can contribute to stress, anxiety, and even physical ailments, while positive thoughts and affirmations can promote healing, relaxation, and vitality.